We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jon Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't all that bad in his last one, pitching into the 6th inning to pick up the win. We'll see if he can go a little bit deeper in this one.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for San Francisco, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the first pitch here from Lester. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Lester's 2-0 home, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I'm excited to see. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His past history against Jon Lester comes in with 15 hits in 60 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Lester will check in on first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
The count now at 2-2. Fowler leads off first with 1 away. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Buster Posey, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. Now Lester's 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back in standing. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A runner on first with 2 away. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 2-2 fouled off. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Another full count pitch on its way. Soft liner out toward left center. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Ty Blach starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
At the plate, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and that's the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. He's just 1 for 6. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Skied down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Posey waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Here's Joe Panik. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Joe Panik.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One on its way from Lester. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Caratini moving to his left. 1 down.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. His past history against John Lester, he's 3 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Batting 7, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's set, and the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hit hard down the line, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Now the 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Russell shading to his right, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8,
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Hence, the runner at first with two gone. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. He's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Fowler, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Addison Russell. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the line, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Little dribbler down the line. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a swing and a chance for Longoria at third. The throw pulls him off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, John Lester, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. And now the Giants pitcher, Ty Blach.
The pitcher, number 50, Ty Blach.
Here comes the first pitch. Nope. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that one just missed outside.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Outside, 3-0 now. Dexter Fowler waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dexter Fowler. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And it's quickly 0-2. Block on at first, nobody out. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Third inning, no score to this point. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Baez over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. It's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Fowler will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Here's Chris Bryant now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. One and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Anthony Rizzo, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Oh and 1, here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Baez brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Three and one.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Zobrist at second. Rizzo on at first with two down. And he misses with it for ball four. So the bases will be loaded now with two away.
And that's two free passes in the third inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in to try it again. Wilson Contreras flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Count is 1-2 now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Longoria is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Popped him up. Caratini has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
Here's Buster Posey now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Baez fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe.
Here's Joe Panik, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Contreras. And the inning is over. Giants down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready for another chance? Addison Russell. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 1-1 is a ball down and away. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. '50th pitch of the game on its way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Russell aboard here at first with nobody out. Two and 0 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box, John Lester. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The right fielder, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Riding in once again, Ben Zobrist. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get things started. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Called strike over the outside corner.
1-2.
High in the air into shallow left center. Russell is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Now Lester's 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Jackson. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. Halfway home, still no score. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Chris Bryant will be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Fouled away. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. Gone! Solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Well, I think after that foul away, This pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
A little bouncer.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Baez is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
There's high ball hitters and low ball hitters in the game. Obviously, this guy likes the ball down below the knees. Nice piece of hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that misses. 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Two out with the man at first. A little roller toward the hole. Reined in. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Ty Blach reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Zobrist moving forward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Brandon Belt is on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Buster Posey. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Longoria at third with 2 away. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. From the belt, the pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. All even now at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Addison Russell. It was a walk in his last trip.
Addison Russell.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Victor Caratini.
Ready for another shot now, Victor Caratini. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Fowler. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, John Lester. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Curveball that time, not even close. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. All square at one as we get set to start the seventh. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Joe Panik. And guys, seventh inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The next 0-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Caratini over to his left. One down.
The left fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Ready once again, Hunter Pence. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Lined hard toward right center. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Chris Heston will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kelby Tomlinson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 37.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, George Springer is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In prior at-bats against Chris Heston, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. One and one, here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. One away. Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. As a look, now the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A dive, but he's back. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Two balls and a strike.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Jackson. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. All tied at 1-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 45, Anthony Bass.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. In prior meetings against Anthony Bass, he's 2 for 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
1 out, nobody on. Cue shot here out towards short. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Wilson Contreras.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting, the shortstop, Addison.
Riding in once again, Addison Russell. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard to short. Tomlinson gloves it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, Victor.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Down the first baseline. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. In prior meetings against Anthony Bass, not great. He's 1 for 8.
Brandon Belt.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
On the ground to second for Baez. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Ball 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
This pitch is popped up. Rizzo shading to his right. 2 gone.
The catcher number 20, Buster Posey.
Digging in to try it again. Buster Posey has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-1, here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The 2-1 home. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
The batter.
Here's Joe Panic.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
In now, Hunter Pence, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. Lifted in the air out to right. Zobrist will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now 2-1 San Francisco. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Mark Melanson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Batting in the fifth spot, number 41, Mark Melanson. Now playing second base and batting.
Jason Hayward will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jason Hayward.
This is taken outside for ball one. The average coming in 257, 3 homers and 25 driven in. Swinging a soft liner towards first, and he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. His career numbers against Melanson. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Here's George Springer, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Zobrist, base runner at first with 1 out. And that one just missed outside. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. seared down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Drilled right back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. San Francisco came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Chris Heston wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Mark Melanson hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.